Hi, I'm Not Yet Dead, and welcome to, well, Grasslands really, sort of haunted. There's a few ghosties floating about. Ooh, that's loud. But at least we know the volume works, eh? Hey Titch, how you doing? Wow, these are cool. So this first of our mods that we're going to look at. Ah, why not? Got to do it. It's a bit fun. We'll make sure we hit the darkness and see how they look in the dark. So, Grasslands. Here we are. Government Subsidy still up. Slightly unusually, I'm doing this a little bit differently. I didn't have a lot of time to prep, so I'm yeah, because it's Halloween and we've been carving pumpkins, and obviously I've got compressed time because apparently we have to go out, allegedly sort of trick or treating, sort of. And basically pumpkin spotting, because it's, you know, socially distanced trick or treating. I'm good, thanks Tits, not too bad at all. So yeah, so slightly differently, we're going to do this in a slightly compressed manner. So I've kept all of the machinery that would normally be here. Oh, there's the farmhouse. I haven't even looked yet. Oh, cool. Got the satellite for later. Yeah, we need a few more creaking gates and doors and things today. There's a hot air balloon up there. There's quite a nice little roadway going through. I'm assuming, therefore, this is the sleep trigger. Ooh, actually I don't know. Maybe it isn't. Let's have a look at the map. No, it's... Oh. Oh, interesting. We don't have a farmhouse. There is a farm, but no farmhouse. Right, so let's have a look. Maybe then...
We can place.
Oh, and there's no sort of sleep trigger type thing. Okay, so really you'd need Alien Jim's... well, there's a few others similar ones now, but Alien Jim's doormat or something you could probably put there just in front of the doorway. But yeah, no, exactly, Tits, that comment's just come up, but there isn't one in the map, and I haven't built one in. Not that it matters, we don't need it today, but something to be aware of. But it's very nice anyway. I quite like you've got a little track next to their house. It's quite unusual not to have. I mean, we're on New Farmer, so you'd think there'd be a farmhouse. It's quite unusual not to have a farmhouse, but these days it really doesn't matter. There's plenty of mods about, plenty of things that you could do that. You could put a deck chair somewhere, anything. So here's some of the starting equipment. In fact, we'll have a quick look actually, because for once I haven't gone and bought a whole load of stuff except for some ghosts and some pumpkins. So you start off with a pretty decent, ignore the slot count, I have actually already leased a tractor. So you start off with a what? 2 John Deeres, a Fendt 1038, not 1050, 1038, a Fast Track 8000 series. Jeez, I mean that's pretty big starting equipment. Massey Ferguson Activa, that's a bit cool. I haven't used that since Shamrock Valley. I like that combine. The Agro TKD 302 is fairly standard starting type, and you've got the Stratman SEK, 3-flow 25-foot header. Agromash plough, that's fairly standard. The Kuhn cultivator, Horse Pronto, also use that on Marwell Manor. It's a fabulous seeder, love it, probably my favourite. The Kuhn Delta sprayer and the front tank and the Axis spreader. The Novacat, this is interesting, I found out they're down at the store, which surprised me, but anyway. So butterfly mowers, twin set mowers, got a tedder, got a cultivator, got a loading wagon, that could be useful. Got the roll belt, baler, silo king, food mixer, Primor straw blower, the Aquatrans water trailer, front loader forks, bucket, bell spike, header trailer, large grain silo. Okay, interesting. So they're coming up as owned items. So obviously you could sell that if you wanted to. Then we've got a few ghosts. And that's it. Obviously I placed the government subsidy site. So that's what we start with. So there's quite a lot of good equipment there actually. That's a good starting lineup. I mean, wow, 4 huge tractors. The other thing that's worth looking at as a starting point, you start, if we do that, field 66, field 61, field 25, field 26, field 52 and field 42. I bought fields 55 and 54 because I was going to try something and then I forgot to try something. Slots, yeah, just a sec. What you do start with is nothing but grassland, which I guess therefore gives it the name of the map. all of the fields that you start with are all grass. The fact I just happened to bought 2 other fields that are also just grass is quite amusing. But never mind. They're flat. That was what I wanted. So slots, to answer your question, Titch, is... Oh, sorry, wrong button. Currently, 804, but I've already leased a tractor. And of course placed a number of pumpkins and ghosts, so we need to bear that in mind. So we'll sell all that stuff at the end and see what the base level is. But I suppose it's relatively high, but given the starting equipment you've got, it's not that bad. So there's, hang on, so there's 2 of our tractors. The Activa's over here with the baler and the sprayer and spreader. Ah, there's the other 2 tractors. Okay, so yeah, you start off with some pretty serious tractors. That's pretty cool. It's quite a nice yard, actually. I really like this. I'll just have a quick look round. All right, so there's the garage. There's the workshop. It's funny, that actually looks like that's just static equipment. That looks really good. I do love these. So this came out yesterday. The Halloween pack. It is Halloween today, so perfect timing. Floating ghosties, I think that's just brilliant. We've had pumpkins before, but a floating ghostie is just awesome. Keep your eyes out. There's a prize. No, there isn't. There's no prize, but keep an eye out. We might see some more. So there's the windrower and the tedder in the... There's a ghost. Ah, there's a ghost. They do light up. So oh, there's another ghost. Oh, look. And a rather sad-looking Massey Ferguson. Oh, that's a bit cool, isn't it? Even though that is my favourite tractor in a very decrepit state. And yeah, so interestingly, don't start with any harvestable fields, or any fields, actually, any fields other than grass. But there are plenty around the farm you could buy. It's a nice yard, actually. I like it. Lots of bits and dabs, but you know, that's pretty authentic, really. Is that... no, so I wasn't sure if that was maybe a lime thing, but doesn't look like it. So the silo's just around the corner. We've got something else a bit further round. So let's go and explore a wee bit. Oh yeah, so there's the silo, right? Ah, okay, so there's the water trailer. Oh, I can't be doing with another map that I think, oh, this is a really nice map. And there's all your towed equipment, if you like. So you've got your straw blower, food mixer, loading wagon, and your slightly bigger trailer. It's a really nice yard. It's nice to have this extra space. You could put another shed in there if you wanted to. Liking it. It's actually quite nice, and it's sort of compact. It's quite nice to have a quick look around. So nice big barn. Ooh, and split into 2. Oh, that's quite nice. I like that.
I have one just like that, you know, my toy model one. Mine is split with a cow pasture and a place where you can put like tractors and all.
Okay. On which map?
Not on that, my modding one.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure what those are. Are we at the back of the... Ah, we're at the back of the cows. So maybe is that the milk? Oh, no, we're not. No, the cows are at the other side. Hmm. They appear to be just decorative, but it's quite nice. Oh, you can walk through from one to the other.
Mine obviously.
So you could keep kit in one, and you know you could put grain in this if you wanted to. It's quite a common thing in the UK to have a grain barn, grain hall, if you like. So there's the cow point barn. Oh, there's another ghostie.
Daddy,
let's hope they're...
Ghostbuster, you can ghost bust it.
I can't ghost bust it. I can't even walk past it. Ooh, that does funny things. Whoa, lag. Well, I guess it's clearly, you know...
Haunting.
Yeah, haunting. It's a glitch in the Matrix.
Walk over it, it haunts the game.
So there's the water. Guessing that's probably the manure point. Not sure where the food might be. There's the slurry point. Yeah, I don't know about food. I'm assuming
Ghosty.
one of these. Oh yeah, ghosty. It's a lot of ghosts. It's a very haunted farm. I'm assuming somewhere around here might be where you get the milk from. Oh, there's another one. Wow, they're all over the place. They're multiplying. Ghosts everywhere.
Ghost bust it.
Ghost bust it. I can't ghost bust it.
Walk over it.
I can't. No, that did really weird things. I don't want to do that again. So is this the spot? Ooh, so I'm not sure.
A circle.
I'm not sure what that's the trigger for. It doesn't appear to be. Okay, hang on. Let's put
jump over it.
help on. Yeah, I'm not sure what that's the trigger for. Maybe that's the milk. Maybe that's the milk trigger and there's the milk silo. Just shush a minute, Alexander. Yeah, that must be the milk trigger. I'm guessing.
What is that?
Ooh, weird. A haunted bird. Yeah, so that must be the milk unload point, that trigger there. Not 100% sure then where the animal trigger is. Assuming it's over here somewhere. Ah, yeah, there it is. There we go. Open animal dialogue.
Ghosty. I just saw a ghost.
Cool. Ghosty. They're all over the place. Ah, and here's the feed trough. Okay, so there we go. So we found all the major bits for the cows.
Hello, bud.
So that's cool. So the cows are here. Right. No further ado. First of our mods to look at today is... Oh, and listen to that engine. Wow. So this isn't a new mod. It's just been updated. And I love Deutz-Fahr and I love the Warrior. So this is the Warrior TT7. Or that's the TT7 in Warrior version. With the inside in gold. Which all looks a bit glitzy.
It's not gold.
Looking good. And I guess we'll need to do some grass stuff. So you know what? Let's hook these up. Now, is it heavy? Are these going to be a bit too heavy for this tractor? They might be, actually. That's a great noise. Yeah, that's not a good plan. Oh, that's a shame, actually, because there was a modded way and I didn't download it, and now I wish I had. Actually, let's change that then. We'll drop that one off. We'll drop that one off. And we'll just run them single like that.
Yeah, just like you would usually do. Like you would usually do any old tractor.
See, I was quite surprised to find that the mower's down here, but that's all good. Oh, that engine note is amazing.
Dad, you have so many notes.
Awesome.
3.
I love that. That's definitely going on my... I need to get this on my farm list, which is sadly becoming rather extensive. So here we are. There's a cash machine. There's the you know, shop, the store. I'm assuming there's probably a workshop around here somewhere. Yep. I'm guessing. Oh no. Really? Open animal. Oh look, some Russian stuff in Britain. That's a bit weird. So that's... Ooh, Southview Farm. Interesting. What's that?
You know it's tilting.
It is tilting. That's on a... Nah, yeah, that does look a bit odd. Anyway.
It's the haunting.
Must be. Let's see, where are we then? So we're down at the store, which is actually right at the bottom of the map. Oh, and right next to our main sell point. So yeah, we're at the shop and the animal dealer. It's not obvious that there's a workshop trigger, actually. So maybe you've only got the one at the farm. So actually, let's have a quick look around. So, farm's pretty much in the middle of the map. Looks like there's some forestry over here, so we're going to go see. There's our sheepies, so better go look at that. Sawmills over there. A few more trees about. Don't know what I'll look in a minute. So we've got biogas, barn, and egg and milk up here. There's only really one sort of main sell point. Spinnery is over there. Piggies, at the piggies down here. We can go and have a look at that in a bit.
Piggy.
And then yeah, so your main sell point is this port southeast, and we've got the horse pasture.
We need to.
So that's so sawmill, spinnery, egg and milk. So could do with some small sell points really. I like a bit of variety of sell points. On the other hand, I'm also thinking about going back to Marwell Manor, and that's only got one main sell point. So you know what? Actually, no, it has two, but even that I found a bit limiting. Yeah, that's all right. Strange blank space up here. So we'll have to have a bit of an explore. In absence of any fields that we actually can do crops on, we'll definitely do some grass work, because we've got some grass work mods to play with. 56, 38 and 24. I need corn or sunflowers. 38 is sunflowers. How much is it? Whoa. So we'll have to wait another hour before we can buy that. That's okay. We'll nudge it back up to 5 in a minute. So let's start getting some of the equipment for today. There were no more tractors. Oh, this was, apart from the Halloween mod, which was actually also kind of fun. This was the other thing that made me really want to do a streak today. Oh, this came out yesterday.
That's old-fashioned.
And it's awesome. Because... Yeah, but as Mr. Seeley P very kindly reminded me in his mod review, that this is the truck from an amazing movie called Jewel. If you've not seen it, watch it. It was Steven Spielberg's first movie and is the most intriguingly interesting movie ever. An incredibly clever concept. I well recommend it. It's a proper thriller in that only thrillers in the 70s ever did, and it's awesome. And this is the truck. This is the truck that was in it. We can't quite get the colour. It was basically rust colour, but this metallic bronze is probably about the closest we can get. I don't particularly want a beacon on it, but there's the beacon if you want it. And let's have it. It's really cheap. It's quite an old truck, so I suppose it would be 87 grand for a 474 horsepower truck. Is pretty good for me. We'll just lease it for now. So there's our truck. Harvesters, I don't think we have any harvesters, but we do, however, have a header. There's none of this stuff. I'm just going through in my mind what new stuff I've just downloaded, because I just did it earlier. I don't think anything, actually, if I'm right, in any of these categories. Oh, I did get one of these, with good reason. I've used this before, but I did want to... Have you seen the movie, Titch? If you've not seen the movie, go see it. It is... I used to love... No.
Why?
Because it would freak you out.
Why?
Because it's a scary movie. It is a scary movie about a truck. I know. It makes no sense at all. It is the most menacing thriller ever written. It is astoundingly simple. It's got one main character in the whole movie.
What?
The guy driving the car that's being chased by the truck. You never see the guy driving the truck. It's... Trust me, it's awesome.
Oh, so the truck is haunted.
No, not at all. Yeah, it's great. I need to watch it again. Right, so we've got a few trailers. So this portrait, I do love portrait. We've had a few of these, a bit like this, but this one's just come out. Change the colours, fine. Actually rather like that sort of bluey grey, that sort of battleship grey.
Red.
Oh, I like that. Okay, we'll change the rims then. There we go. Well, the truck sort of is the character, it's true. I mean, clearly there was somebody driving it, but... sorry, when I said character, I meant as in there's only one person who speaks, pretty much. He meets a few odd people along the way, but it's, you know, there's that one guy had an awful lot of work to do. I hope he got paid well. That's quite a nice trailer. I think we'll have it in that setup. Comes with wide tyres by default. I think we'll stick with those. Cool. Let's have one of them. Bargain. £181. We're in pounds. It's very exciting back in the UK. I quite like this. I do like a Joskin Drakkar. It's quite big. I don't have an immediate need for it, but I will work up to this, I think. So I have Michelin's, wides. Why not? 35,000 litres, 54,000. That's quite expensive to put those wide tyres on. But okay, we're only going to lease it, so who cares? I suppose I could lease it in my game. And this, the Kverneland Taarup. Now, there used to be a Taarup. I'm assuming, therefore, that Kverneland have taken them over, because we had some Taarup trailers a while ago. This is just a forage and wood chip wagon, so, but that's fine. I'll have to think about how we're going to do that, because I didn't think to download the snowblower. But colours, okay,
Gold.
Usual selection of stuff. Doesn't have a gold. Shut up, you and your gold. Covering garlic. Ooh, actually not. I don't mind that. That doesn't look bad at all. Have it in Kverneland green, Kverneland red, Fent green, yellow, youch, class green. Actually, that's quite a nice colour. That's a good combo.
I think the green.
What, in Fent green?
No.
Not with the garlic. Oh, the green. You'd go for Kverneland green.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine, whatever. We've got Trelleborg, Michelin, Fine, we'll have trellis board on this one, standard or wide. Okie doke.
I think that's enough.
That's all them trailers. Got any auger west? I haven't got any of those. Do need one of these. So I would ordinarily, no options. That's quite cool. I'm curious to see this because I haven't watched the review of this one yet. Forage harvester headers. I suppose actually that could be how we pick up our hay then, couldn't it? So maybe we'll come back and do that later. Nothing in there. There's not many mods today, which is no bad thing. I'm not complaining, don't get me wrong. Disc harrows, there was definitely a disc harrow. Yep. Only a baby one. Design colour, whoa. Grey, grey, grey or grey. Grey, grey, grey or grey. That sort of slightly paler grey is a bit weird. Grey, grey or grey, we could have it, oh no. Yeah, there you go. That colour looks a bit odd. No, I'm with you on that. Let's just go grey. That's fine. Type of roller. Ooh. Oh right, tubular roller. Whoa, steady. String roller. God, I thought that might have been sting roller. They look a bit lethal. Or standard.
Yeah, that's not the string roller.
Yeah, I've not seen one of those before. String roller. Okay. Cool.
I think that's everything.
That's in there. I don't think we had any of these. I mean, basically we're only talking about a day's worth of mods, but there were 2 lots. Well, it's 2 days worth of mods, sort of, but they were only released yesterday. So we've not got quite so much to catch up on, but I did want to make sure that I caught up on them. Oh yes, there was this. What now seems to be the obligatory fertilizer stroke lime spreader. Let's just check. What does it take? Or manure. Okay. So our choice later on will decide what we put in it. Don't think there was anything in there. I'm almost starting to get confused now. Right, it's definitely a new windrower. So we had the Swadro 9000, wasn't we, had the other day? Now we've got this one, which interestingly enough has adjustable width, which is quite interesting. Without beacon or with beacon. With beacon. Wheel setup. Thems. Or thems. I think we'll add them wide ones. There we go. Them wide ones. And then there was a tedder, which looked interesting.
Whoa.
That's quite cool. I quite likes that. Colour. Beige. Oh yeah, let's go beige. There's no gold. We equip with your gold. Not everything on the farm has to be gold. In fact, actually, point of fact, very rarely is anything on the farm gold. I think JCB is always a good colour.
That's Challenger.
No, it said JCB. There we go. That's that. What else have we got? I don't think we've got any mowers. I don't think we've got any loading wagons. Mind you, of course, what am I saying? How are we going to get the stuff up? Oh yes, bale technology. Little bale trailer, so we need to do some baling too. Luckily, of course, we have a baler. No options, just blue. That'll be cool. Of course, we've got a loading wagon, so that's how we get the stuff up. Don't think there was anything in animals. No, no, yes. So we've got a slightly wider version of the Düvelsdorf. This is the 3700 as opposed to 3000, so presumably, not surprisingly, it's 3.7 meters wide instead of just 3. Probably won't get around to using it today, but we'll take a quick look at it. And I think, oh no, not quite. No options. It is what it is. Fine. No header trailers. Nothing in MISC. Oh yes, end in MISC. Transporter.
I think that's enough, Daddy.
That'll do. I think that's enough. We haven't finished. It's only enough when we've done everything. I forgot the weights, so clearly one of those, one of those, one of those. Done. Right. We will need at some point something to pick up the bales with, but we'll worry about that later. The other thing that we did also get yesterday was some new bags. New Bigbags XXL Bigbags, which is quite cool. Each one 4,000 litres. So I want to do a bit of comparison. So what's that? Seed. 4,000 litres of seed for for 2,800 is basically buy 3 get 1 free. That's not too bad. Fertilizer, 4,000 litres for 6,000 is, wow, an absolute bargain. Yeah, so they're pretty much buy 2 get 1 free, virtually, for buying in bulk. I'm not going to go through all of them. I mean, that lime is silly cheap. 4,000 litres for 800. Standard is, actually, I suppose only 450. So that's, actually no, that's not quite so cheap. But, you know, it's still, I think, the cheapest lime we've ever had. And I think they look fantastic. I really like this. I'm going to use these. I actually really like these. I think they're really fun. So we'll get a couple of those actually, because what will we need to do? We will need to fertilise or lime. So let's do some fertilising. I will pick up a fertilising contract. And get a couple of those, because that was something I wanted to do. So we should have something in... Ah, because it's in here. Here's me saying, oh no, I did get it, that's fine. Wow, we managed to get all of that in this space. That's pretty good. Sorry, bear with me a second. Domestic emergency.
Those things look like carrots.
At the bottom. Yeah, those things do look like carrots. I'm not sure how I'm going to get that out of there actually, because it's well tucked away. Getting a combine in that space is going to be somewhat tricky. So, let's go find one of our... Oh, I love that engine sound. We could have a bit of a drive around the map for a start in our new tractor. What's that immediately opposite us? Oh, where are we? Sorry. Oh yes, that's our sell point, isn't it? Port Southeast. We're about to go there at some point, so let's not worry about that for now. So we need to go north and keep following the road, and we'll hit some of our grass fields. I bought these 2. We've no seeders, so there's no rush to do that, but we could do.
Let's just buy some pigs.
And why do we need to buy pigs? We'll buy some pigs when we go to the piggery later. The pig farm. Oh fine, in that case let's go. Alexander wants to see pigs, so we'll go north, cut left, west, come back down south and get the pig farm, because actually the grass field that we already own is there. So we'll go north. I can't hear you, Alexander. What?
There's something strange about field 41.
What is there strange about field 41? But it's got something in it.
Yeah.
You can have a look. Right, let's get some work done. In fact, actually, we'll put the time back up. I was running away with time. I left the game running and forgot. So we took the time back up to ×5. And let's see. Wow, this tractor makes an amazing sound.
And then look at that cut, like going really slowly.
Little road off to the right. Okay, I'm sorry. What is that exactly? Sorry, and I'm blocking the road. Why is there something right in the middle of the field? That looks one of my fertilizer pallets. Why is one of my fertilizer pallets appeared in the middle of a field? I know I said this is a haunted farm, but that's just a bit weird.
Because that's not in the haunted farm.
Okay, well, there you go. Hey, Raw. How's it going? Oh, okay. Oh, no, sorry. Now I need to jump through everything. Well, hang on. So if one of my fertilizer pallets is in the middle of that field, I bought 2. Where's the other one? Oh, so there might be a slight bug on the map. Or is there a peculiar... Or is it... That's a bit annoying because I really wanted them at the farm. I've also just noticed that some of the stuff that I leased isn't here. Where's my little... Did I not lease the little box thing?
No. You didn't.
hang on. Let's just check the check the garage a sec. I'm alright, thanks for all. Did I answer that already? How are you doing? Did I get the little box thing? I did. So, we haven't got the little box thing, we haven't got the low loader, we haven't got that, I haven't seen that, I've got that.
We haven't got the tractor.
I haven't seen that.
Not the tractor.
We've definitely seen that. I've got that, I've got that. We've got the tractor. We've only got the tractor and the truck. Those are the only vehicles we got. Have we got the trailer? Is the Joskin there? So, it ran out of space and decided to start putting everything else that I'd bought elsewhere. Oh, okay. So apparently we're going to play hunt the equipment. This really is a haunted yard. Engine switched off because I was away for too long. Sorry, I'll get out your way. This is very, very strange. Yeah, I think we'll have to. Sorry, Titch has suggested we'll have to look the rest of it up on the map, which we'll need to. I wasn't expecting it to have disappeared all over the place. That might help us locate the rest of the equipment though, which will be a bonus. The roads are a little bit bouncy up and down. They're not particularly smooth slopes. Where's our... Oh. Okay. And where I thought we could go left, we actually can't go left, so we'll have to do a bit of a U-E in the middle of the road in a big tractor with some big mowing equipment. But that's quite nice, isn't it? I rather like that bridge. Tall vehicles in the middle of the road. I wish there was a sign that warned me and said, by the way, this is a low bridge. Right, that's better. Wowzers, that was a challenge. Okay. So we just have to back up a little bit, take this left, which wasn't obvious, and I'm hoping that will take us up to that road. Yes, it does. Good, excellent. Give way, I will indeed. It's a nice looking map though. Crikey, that's narrow. Goodness me. You wouldn't want to do that with anything bigger, would you? Jeepers. Oh, look at the little windmill. How unusual. I've not seen a windmill like that before. Isn't that cool? I like that.
There's something strange going on. It's just placing all the vehicles everywhere. And all the stuff before.
Right, so currently we're trying to find the pigs. I suppose I could have helped myself by actually marking it as such. That would have been easier. So where are we going? We're heading over there. Okay.
We also need to go to Bale 41. Because it looks like there's something strange in it. Let's investigate.
Yes, we'll take a quick look at field 41 while we're there. Little electricity generator box thing, some stones on the road. Basketball hoop, obligatory on any farming simulator map. As we all know, farmers play lots of basketball. Hadn't realised it was quite... Yay. Wowzers. Okay, low trees with collisions. That's a chainsaw job, that is. That's got to come out.
This is also very bouncy.
It is, well, there's a little bit too much weight on the back of it. They maybe are a little bit... Okay, I'm going to take it actually a bit steadier than I am under these. Some of these have got collisions, some don't. Which actually makes it all a bit of a guesswork thing. I'm hoping there'll be a track left. There we go. The roads aren't majorly obvious on the map. Some of them you have to find. But it's a nice little map. I like it. A little. It's not little at all. It's actually quite big. It's fields, but quite big fields all over. So yeah, there's something in the middle of 43. There's a huge electricity pylon, which is probably what's in the middle of the other one. And here is our piggies.
Then let's investigate in 40.
So I'm not sure how we get to field 42. We'll have to figure that out in a second.
41.
42. Oh, you want to look in field 41? Well, that's fine.
And 43.
Okay, so here's the piggies. There we go, piggies. Let's get some piggies.
One of each.
Oh, where are they? Hello, piggies. Or are they reappeared? Are they appeared somewhere else as well? Hmm? Or is it not let me because I don't own it? Is that why? Surely not. Maybe. And I can't afford it. But anyway, there's the piggies. Looks like that's where your manure goes. A couple little sheds. Oh, quite a big shed actually. Plenty of space here.
Maybe they're sleeping.
They must be. No, the piggies haven't appeared because I don't own the land. It just didn't tell me. Could also use that for a bit of storage. There's feed and water triggers. I'm assuming that's probably straw. That's feed. Your water one might be inside. There's the slurry. Yeah, there's the water one. Good out. That's the pig farm.
And let's go explore 43.
Right, so, yes, as we suspected then. Couldn't sneeze, sorry. Oh, no, stopped. Good.
There.
Yeah, so it's at Pylon in the middle of field 41, so that's fine. And hopefully... Oh. Yeah, not that clear how we get to field 42.
You don't know it's 43 now. Remember?
No, it's 42 that we got. 43 comes with the pig farm.
We want 41.
No, we want 42.
No, there's 41.
41 is this one, right in front of us. That has an electricity pylon in the middle of it. Ah, yes, but to get to field 42 we have to go through the edge of field 41. So if you don't own field 41, that's a bit of a shame. And a bit tricky to get to actually as well, but there you go. There might be another entrance we've not seen. Okay. Actually, I really wonder if I want to cut this build because it's quite tricky to get to. Oh well, we're here now.
No, Daddy, we need to explore 43. Remember?
What are you on about?
We need to explore 43, see what's inside it.
Okay, fine, we'll do that in a minute. Probably just another pylon.
Huh? No.
There we go, we're away with the mowers. Oh, I definitely need one of these tractors. Right, first job started. There you go, Mr. Worker, have at it. Cut us some grass. Lovely. Excellent. Oh, so you can also get access to it from this field, and yes, there's another pylon in the field. But yeah, it doesn't look like there's any direct access to it because it's. We're at the bottom of the map. There isn't a road, I assume, that goes. I thought we'd stopped. There isn't a road, I assume, that goes along the bottom of here, right? Some of the roads not obvious, it would seem.
So let's go do whole tractor.
No. No road.
You split 3 tractors there.
Interesting. So the only way to this field is through one of those two, but that's fine. Well, what we need to do is find the rest of our equipment. So, where do we have equipment randomly placed on the map that we can't otherwise see? Maybe once you run out of equipment, or run out of space rather for equipment, it puts it back at the yard? Maybe? Oh, so get rid of, actually we turn these off a minute. Oh, come on. So just looking at the equipment. In fact, actually, switch those off because we know where the tractors are. Right. Where have we got? So there's a whole bunch down at there. Ah. Yep. Now isn't that interesting? I have never seen that before. So if you run out of space at the store, it starts positioning things up at the main yard. Isn't that peculiar?
Well, at least we know now this map really is haunted.
It really is a haunted map. We were right. Okay.
Not only are there ghosts, it allows you to put in more vehicles.
Anyway, so I guess the next thing to do then, well actually what we'll have to do is shift some of this stuff. Oh, that's a great sound. Proper horn. Lights. extra light on the front.
And it's exactly like same one in that movie.
Proper belching smokestack. Nice interior, very simple, basic, but you know, looks alright. Sounds great. Look at that little extra mirror right at the end of the bonnet. We don't have anything on the back. It's a shame. No, we didn't get any fifth wheel stuff. You know, there's only one thing you can really put on this though. Seems to be stuck on something actually. It's a collision somewhere that we're catching. Mind you, I'm not sure what to do, how to get it, because there's no room. We need to make some room. How are we going to do that? Oh, look at the lights on the side. Love it. Hi, ugly nigger. Alright, interesting. What was I going to do? Kind of need to get a tractor back. Actually, you know what we could do with doing is getting out of there, getting into it here, and see if I can reset it back to the shop. Yes, right. So now we can pick up this header. Oh look, luckily there's no collision on that placeable at the back there, which means we've just got space to get this header up. So I never thought to check the power requirement, but good. So have we got enough money yet? Can we buy that field? No, possibly not. Which one was it we were going to get? Oh, you're joking. So the one I was going to buy was 38 and it's flipped over. And it's flipped over to being harvested. That's slightly annoying. It was obviously under a contract. What we got in field 56? Barley. Yeah. What else is ready to has hardly anything ready to harvest. Great. Oats or barley. Right. So that didn't work very well, did it? So we'll have to wait now. Hopefully we'll get through another growth cycle and we can go and try this out. I suppose in the meantime what we can do is unfold it. Oh, look at that. That's so cool. It doesn't make it narrow, it does make it a bit shorter and perhaps slightly less at risk of injury. Lower it down. I'm just going to... I know it's going to tell me off, but I'm going to switch it on. Oh, you swine. Okay. Because I want to see... Yep, okay. The animation's really good. Yeah, I've got fast growth on, which I suppose was maybe the problem. I should have switched growth off once I'd identified a field that was ready. But it wasn't at last growth stage. I suppose it doesn't matter. If it's under contract, it'll go whenever they think they want to do it, right? Now, the only thing I noticed about this when I was watching Mr. CDP's review is the animations are all great, and if you lift it up then you can see the harvestings underneath, all very cool, but that chain belt is actually going to drive just about. That chain belt on that last one is going in the wrong direction. Other than that, I think it looks awesome. But fingers crossed we'll get a chance to use that. In the meantime, what we could do, at least we know we can get stuff reset back here. So what we can do, for a start, is we'll reset a couple of our tractors. Sorry, right, okay, come in here. Tractors. And we'll start getting some of this equipment. Eventually it'll get... Why is he stopped? Don't stop. Come on, get on with it, bloody workers. There we go. Right, fingers crossed that's slightly more successful. There we go. Because what we could do doing now is getting our tedder. Ah, which is one of the ones that's back at the farm. Obviously it would be, wouldn't it, really? Oh, fine. So actually everything else that we wanted to play with is all back up at the farm. Take the cover off. So I think this one's just had an update. It's like you need to... Oh no, there's no... Okay. I thought maybe you had to unfold it. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Either way, it looks fine. Okay, so... let's grab this JCB. And pop down and see what it's brought up here. Because I think what we may need next is actually... oh wow, look! Oh, that is weird. It's lucky I bought that field. I wonder what would have happened if I hadn't have bought that field. Mind you, I haven't bought the other field that the fertiliser thing's in. That's a bit weird. So all this stuff that's up here, I actually kind of needed down at the store. Oh well. Anyway, let's not worry about that for now. We'll just have to see what we get time to use. We'll just have to see what time we get to use in the end. So let's take this. Got a bit of grassland equipment to play around with. So let's take this down to where we are doing the grass. Maybe we'll see something else to go and bypass on the map. Take a look at on the way. Thank you, Titch. Now I need to figure out how we get out. How do we get out the yard? Ah, looks like it's just that one. There's no other entrance or exit, right? It doesn't look like... oh, hang on. Or is there one down here? At this fence over here, or is it just we've just got to go out through that one entrance? Is there a gate down there? Nope, yes. Doesn't look... I don't think there is. I don't think so. No, it's just a fence. Oh, you're helpful. So much for young, sharp eyes. Right, so it looks like the only way in and out the yard is... oh, at least not without going through a field anyway. Is this one to the house. Which again is going to be a... you know, if you wouldn't have anything too big on here, that's for sure. Because you would struggle to get it in and out of here. It's JCB 8000, it's a bit overkill for this header, but you know what, it's fine. Oh, there's the header. Actually, that's not a bad idea, leaving that there. Because I wouldn't fancy negotiating the yard with it, that's for certain. Right, so, remind me, where are we? So we're next to field 56. Any fields that we need to keep an eye on? There's nothing with corn that's corn or sunflower, so orange or yellow. No. Nowhere near ready. Oh, that's a shame. I don't get a chance to try that header. Anyway. We could take a quick trip up to the sheep farm. Let's go take a quick look at the sheep farm actually. So if I reverse all the way back up here. Well, all the way, it's not that far. Take the track. There's been a lot of stuff just sitting around. It's no bad thing necessarily. Hang on, right. Probably should have bought this grass field really instead of doing the one down there, but there you go. You live and you learn. We could still do that. Hadn't realised it'd be quite such a trek. Oh, and actually while we're here we could take a look at the forestry area too. So, nice little farmhouse if you wanted to position yourself up here. So, like we talked about earlier, you just need the some sort of sleep trigger. Again, it's not a big space. So you start off with a lot of very big tractors when you've got a lot of very narrow entrances to get around. But here is the sheep farm. Again, it's quite a nice yard, plenty of storage. There's the sheep shed, barn, whatever you want to call it. Assuming this is the animal trigger? Yep. I won't buy any because I haven't got the dinner in the pasture. So that must be the wool, spawn point. There's the feed trough. Maybe the water trough is in the field. Yep, there it is. There's the water trough. So that's your sheep. Nice big pasture. You could even come and cut that if you wanted to. Providing you feed them as well, it's all good. So from here, looks like another nice big storage shed. So how do we get? There appears to be a track. Oh, there it is. Okay. So let's go and explore that track then. Have a quick look at the forestry area and then we'll head down and start doing some tedding. Oh, wasn't it? It was Tiny. Thank you, Tiny. Sorry. I just saw a T. I didn't look. So you're hiding. You're lurking, Tiny. How are you doing? Hope you're feeling okay today. Oh, quite a big open placeable area. Wow, so here's the forest. Hey, yep, more old equipment. The excavator, plenty of trees. Nice bumpy track. I do like a nice bumpy track. Is that a seagull? Take a twirl. Yeah, he is. Oh, this is quite cool. I quite like this. Oh, okay. Oh, a little lake. Little picnic table with a wrecked car next to it. That's a bit strange, but alright. Appears you can drive into the water. Not sure I'd want to go too deep. Even the boat's sunk. Oh yeah, that's going deep. Let's not go in there. Let's go in deep. And goes deeper. Wow, that goes a long way down. Yeah, let's not go in there. Oh, we should have walked a water trader up here actually and check and see. So, can we get out this way? Not obviously, but again, the roads on the map aren't obvious. We might be able to cut through field 58 if we can just get out of here. Trees are quite nice. They're not too thick, so you've got room to navigate between them. Whoa, that's bouncy. There's no... Oh, there is. So that's interesting. There's a little bit of open grassland. Can you actually buy that? All right, there you go. Unmarked bit of grassland. Yours at a bargain, £73,000, dollars or euros. No gate, which is very handy. Thank you very much. I could just charge on the edge of these fields. Actually, that'd be the quickest. Ah, sorry. Too used to driving in foreign countries, both in real life and virtually. Now this is going to be a bit of a challenge because this is a reet narrow road and a steep-sided what's it, and I've got quite a chunky piece of equipment on the back. At least in terms of width. If nothing else, we'll take this road. I can't even tell, is this the one we went down earlier? Yeah, it might be actually. Hoping so. Guessing we're going in roughly the right direction. But yeah, there's some big fields on here. If I wasn't so focused on trying to use the mods, we'd be getting quite a bit of seeding done. I could just buy us a field and we'll just get some stuff done. It's kind of the point. The idea of first day on the farm was to explore the map, but I tend to get then distracted by whatever mods I've got. But yeah, one or the other. As we've got grass, tedder, and actually, you know what? The best way to get to that field is going to be. Sorry, let's just test. Right, so there's no collisions on the hedges. Good. That was a good test. It's a good job that they didn't fully. Is the worker still going, or is he giving up? Actually, it looks like he's still going now. So let's give this tedder a go. Create ourselves some hay. Lower it down. Pretty straightforward. Switch it on. Oh, we're away. Quite a nice little diddy tedder. Is the worker still going? Or is he nicked? Has he disappeared as well? Really is a haunted farm. Oh, I can see him. I think he stopped, but why? Oh no, he's just turned around. Nope, he stopped. There's an issue with the edge of the field. He's just actually rather randomly lowering and raising that. Rather randomly lowering and raising the mower. That's a bit weird. Yeah, there's an issue with the field identification in some way. Well, let's leave that going and see what happens in the meantime. So, nice little tedder. What is going on here? You're fired. Well, that's weird. I literally lifted him up. I killed the worker, restarted him, and restarted him off, and he's away and he's fine. Isn't that peculiar? Oh well, there you go. You know, I'm tempted to say, given that actually we've got a lot of baling and grass work to do, that I might buy another grass field close to the main farm, and we'll make our way back up there. In fact, we've already got field 66, which is right next to the main farm, and is grass. I'm just thinking, because we've got the windrow to use, and we've got the bale trailer to use, and we've got a bale already at the farm, so it would probably make more sense to head back up to field 66 with the mowers. We can leave the JCB and the tedder, and we'll just do some grass bales instead, and see how we get on. So, kill the worker, fold that up. No, fold it, I said. There we go. We'll leave the tedder tedding. Sorry, I'm just going to randomly drive through this. So we head up here, we can basically then go and check out the other sort of main sell point area, which is where the barn and the, whoa, bump in the road. Barn and the biogas plant and the egg and milk sell point are. That's quite a nice view of the map actually, sweeping across the valley. Like that. So, for a change, we'll head back to the main road. And actually, again, interestingly enough, there's a road here that wasn't obvious. So, we'll go this way. We didn't, or did we come in that way? I'm actually beginning to forget already. I'm already getting a little bit disorientated. Well, we'll know if we hit a tree, because we hit it on the way out. Oh yeah, we did come this way. because we stopped and looked at what I wasn't sure about, but there certainly are. Grasslands is indeed the thing. There are certainly plenty of grass fields about. Ah yes, past the little windmill. Now, what I don't know, actually, and it wasn't obvious, is our only way back to the road. So where does this road go? We are here. Ah, so if we keep going, we'll get to the spinnery. Well, rather, if we keep going and turn left, we'll get to the spinnery. Whoa, that really is narrow. Sorry. Easy if I was in a bit, but it's quite nice to see the map a little. How's the pot noodle pitch? Blast through the greenery. Quite a nice little screen showing you the engine revs, etc. So where does that road opposite go? So the road opposite goes, looks like it goes around to the sawmill again. Road's not that clear on the minimap, but that looks okay. So we might go and have a look at the sawmill a bit later on if we get time. That's a very long way away from the main forest. I mean, there are bits of trees and stuff dotted around the map, but the main forest is right on the other side of the map. There's no obvious way through. I suppose actually there's probably a way to come up here and then come down. Nice, good. Oh, pot noodle, not had a pot noodle for years. Ooh, that's a nice house. So you could even have that house if you wanted. This time I drove on a British map again just to wow, look at this, the grand entrance. Oh, nice. Oh, you could even put your sleep trigger there. That could be your house. Whoa. I might have to come back here after dark and see if it all lights up. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I need to play on a British map just to get used to the idea of driving on the left again. Another nice house, indeed. Very fine. They take... Well, that... I have to say, actually, and that's an unusual thing. They taste better than they used to. Things either usually get smaller or taste worse. But that's good. Yeah, again, nice sweeping roads. I mean, the landscape's really nice. I'll be honest and say the map's not gripping me. It's not something that I'm going, oh yeah, there's something particularly interesting about the landscape or anything else. But it is a nice map. I don't know why I'm not going, oh yeah, it's particularly interesting. It is a very nice map. It's really well done. Lots of nice little details. I'm curious as well, actually. I'm going to try in a minute to see if I can fill up the garage point and see if the main farm then becomes the reset point afterwards. I'm very curious. Have I gone completely past the spinnery? I have. We went straight past it. That was the spinnery. Oh. Okay, that I wasn't expecting. That's a bit weird. Okay, we might get there again later. Wow, look at the road. This is the edge of the map, nearly. Look at the road stretching off into the distance. How cool is that? So, in that case, we've rather accidentally come to somewhere I wasn't expecting to come to. So, egg and milk sell point, I think from memory, is down here somewhere. Oh, another cash machine. Yep, egg and milk sell point right there. Slightly weird thing to be doing a tour in a tractor with a whole load of mowers on it, but there you go. So there's your biogas plant rather. A couple of bunker silos, there's the digester, digestate tank. It must be one of these, it must be this pipe here. And there is your barn sell point. So another nice little sort of cell area cluster. And so now I'm confused. So how was I expecting to get there? I thought I was going to do it from being near the farm on field 66, but there isn't a there actually isn't a track through. So again, oh, mind you, I think I did see. Nope, there's no road along the top either, because there is a track going up here, but there's no road that goes along the top here to get from one to the other. So lots of up and down roads, very little crossroads. Hello mate, how's it going? Crabtree. Teleport. I could do, but you can't teleport from somewhere, and you know, it just means that if you've got stuff, you're over here or you're over here, your only way through is to come down to the farm. Looks like there's a road that comes through here, so we'll go back. We'll actually go past the spinnery again then, in that case. Go past, come down here, and then come back up. And luckily there's no cars coming down here. I'm doing alright mate, how are you? Yeah, a bit odd. So that's it. Could do with a few more roads. Could do also do them in a little bit more obvious on the map, I would argue. But if you don't mind driving, you know, up hill and down dale, as you might say, quite appropriate, because there are quite a lot of hills and dales, then it's not a problem. I'd say that would probably... There was a track. Ah, hang on, what? Hey? How? Who? He? Ah, that just goes down to field 25, which we also own, by the way. But still, I want to get back to the main farm. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I haven't spoken to you guys for a while. Really enjoyed Kathy's last couple. Well, actually, I haven't watched the latest one, but the one she did on landscaping was great. Such a well done video. I still need to put the learnings into practice. So allegedly, here is the spinnery. And I'm... Huh?
How long are you going to be, because we're going to eat tea?
Longer, it's fine. You eat. I'll just have to not. The food's come a lot earlier than I was expecting. Yeah, that appears to be the spinnery sell point. If I just come in, go there, go spinnery, tag. Yeah, there's your sell point. That I wasn't expecting, but there you go. Good. And so she should be. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. No. Sorry, wrong button. Yeah, I do need to catch up on some of her stuff. I also need to catch up on some of her pictures. I just can't keep up, let's face it. And I'm getting less time to watch and more stuff to watch. So, you know, it's a bit of a recipe for disaster really. Wow, that's loud. But I do love the sound this tractor makes. Oh, that's a bit weird. There was crop in that field, but there's only patches of it left, so whoever they got to do that did a really poor job. They should have let me do it instead of letting it turn over. Right, so we'll take this track then, road. And this should take us back to the farm. So yeah, some of the transitions in height. Oh, hang on, are we back on this road again? What? Okay, now I'm getting really confused. Right, okay, so we are back on this road, but that means that what we need to do, and it's fine because I haven't been this way yet, but the only way to get down to that road is to take this really rather tight and narrow turning and then turn right out the end, the road that we came up earlier. Okay, I hadn't twigged it was that same road, because again, it's not, and that's it's not the map's fault, it just isn't obvious from looking at the map that is how it is. It looks more like it could be a crossroads or something, but that's good. You get used to that, that's not a problem. Right, so let's speed around, overtake, no time to waste. The day is running away from us. but we are getting a good look around the old map anyway, so I haven't done this bit of road yet, back to the farm. Come on, a bit quicker. Burn along our little lane here up to our field at the back, and we'll get some mowing done, and then we'll get our windrower and start rowing it up. No, not seen any more ghosts, and not yet any more strange happenings, though there are a few weird things. Where's the hang on, what? Which field will we go into? Oh god, I was even looking at the map wrong. So we've got to go up to the sheep farm to go to field 66. You know what, we'll do fields 55 and 54, which luckily I bought anyway. You don't start with those, but we'll do those. Mind you, it was worth coming to have a quick look at the field. There's a sunflower field there. If only it would be ready in time. Maybe it will be. Right, so I'm going to go through these gates, which fortunately I'd left open. And we'll do these wee fields down here. Bizarrely enough, which some stuff has spawned into, which is really peculiar. If you know what, well, I'm doing 55, let's do 54. Just because it's slightly bigger, and also there's no machinery sitting on the edge of it that's magically spawned there. Right, let's see how our worker does in this one. Luckily I bought these really. Also lucky that for a map where we start out with predominantly grass fields, we've got quite a number of grassland to work with. Oh, sorry, quite a number of grass machinery. So we'll just jump into the vent, grab the Krone windrow. This one I'm very curious about.
Looks very big then. Krone's one for
So there's obviously the unload point for your silo. Take that, lay, come through here. Right. Wait for the worker to get out of the way.
I might as well stop. Because you know, workers are workers, they're not very good.
Now, apparently, so selected work mode, lower lift both rotors. So, but I don't have. So obviously that's how you change the. Okay. But I don't have a way to change work mode, and ironically enough, I don't have my So that's a bit weird. Or is that wasn't an option, was it? No. So if I look in here, there were no options, right? Oh, there were, but not one that said. There doesn't appear to be an option to change whether you do both right or left, which I thought I'd read in the mod hub, and I can't remember. So if you were going to change, I'm sure it's normally L3 or R3, but neither of them make any difference. So anyway, we'll lower it down. That is what it is.
I'm not setting them up.
Can I change that now? What if I lift it? Now can I change it? Oh, toggle work mode. Ah, there you go. Lower and lift left rotor. Lower and lift right rotor. Lower and lift both rotors. Okay, so lower left. Switch it on. Right, okay, so you have to have it unfolded, and then you can, sorry, I didn't have the lights on, and then you can change it. This is pretty cool. And actually, hey Zeke, we're alright, thank you, how are you? We're all a bit tired, we just had a night away at a campsite sort of thing, outdoor adventure type thing, which it's fair to say, thanks to an awful lot of noise, the kids had a lot of fun, but thanks to an awful lot of noise, none of us got a great deal of sleep. But other than that, we're all good, thank you.
Luckily the quarry people stopped.
So that's actually I quite like that, being able to do the left. Sorry, I'm going to get in the worker's way now. Just going to scoop all that in so it's nice and tidy, out the way. Right, stop that. How are you? Did I say that already? I can't remember, beg your pardon. How did I... Ah, so I need to raise it. Right, now I can change it. Toggle work mode. So now I could make it right only. I'm not sure why I'd do that, but I could do. I suppose I could go around that bit of field again and bring it round in. Just to further tidy up the edge. And improve the corners. Which actually would also give me the advantage that I could just maybe, a bit of very careful steering, clear that bit out. Lift it up, switch it off. Right, so now we go back to both. Yep, low lift both rotors. Always a good one. Oh, I like this. This is fun. It's a bit different.
Hard to use.
Nah, it's just like a lot of things. You get used to it in the end.
I don't.
Right. Come on then. Because the other thing then was to do this. Ah, okay. Each side separately. So L1 for the left one, R1 for the right one. Lower them both down. Does that mean we get a bigger swath? No, not particularly. Yeah, maybe a little bit. So your swath is slightly bigger. Yeah, no, not. I don't think it is, actually. I don't think it's necessarily bigger. That's quite cool. Could almost turn it on its own axis.
Daddy, I can't believe you deleted the Park Farm. I was doing some grass work.
Well, I only deleted the map. I didn't delete your save. All we have to do is re-download the map. I just had to make space. It's all Titch's fault. She had too many mods. We can just re-download the map. It doesn't make any difference. Your save is still there. It's alright, Titch. Alexander's just complaining that I deleted whatever it's called. New Park Farm. So when you fold it back up, does it pull them in? Looks like it might do. But your save is still there. I wouldn't touch your save. So that's interesting. There we go. Like that. Like that. Fold them all back in. That's cool. Worker stopped again. I quite like that windrower. Right, so what else we got? So we have got, what things have we got here? Oh, so what I was going to do, oops, sorry. So how about we reset something that I'm not using? I want to fill up the space at the garage. So, I'm not using, hang on, which one? This one. So let's reset that. Okay. And what we got, oh, the header in the trail I'm not fussed about. What's this here? I'm pretty unlikely to use that, so let's reset that. And then I'm probably not going to use that again, so let's reset that. Okay. So does that now mean, and actually let's reset that, and let's reset that. So where have they all gone? Right. Excellent. It works. So now we've filled up the space at the garage. If we reset stuff, it comes here. Including our bar. Wow. Oh, that's... Okay, that's a bit weird then. Surely that needs an update. So that explains why our other pallet is in the middle of a field. So that small space, those items there, is how much resets. That's the extension for the garage reset point. And if that gets full, it starts putting stuff in the middle of field 29. This really is a haunted farm. I promise I haven't messed with it. Clearly I can't done because I'm on console. That's very weird. That's very weird. Okay, so what of the stuff that's down here now do I need to mess with? That ideally. Can I put that somewhere else? Where's that gone then? Oh, but does that now mean that's sitting in the middle of a field? Oh no, because there's space for that. Oh, fiddlesticks. Oh, this is all rather unfortunate, isn't it? Because without an awful lot of driving backwards and forwards, I can't do half the things I was going to do. That's a shame. Okay, fine. Did I just leave that there? Yeah, I must have. Fine. Okay. Well, let's look at some of this equipment anyway. Oh, that's rather disappointing. Everything else we need actually is at the farm. The only reason I was going to do that was I was going to use this little box here, and I was going to use the little sort of, you know, big bag mover thing to see if I could load them into here. But of course now they're all in different places all over the map. It's just making it a little bit tricky, the logistics of trying to figure out when that would best work. So I just, oh, there you go. So if I unfold it, that lowers those things at the back down and unhooks the things, and then everything else must be, there we go, manual lower. It's next to a fence, that's probably not ideal. And then we'll grab the JCB, and why don't we grab that little box, because I want to have a play with that, and then we'll put them on the back of the low loader, and then we can test out the low loader. Let's see how fast we can go around the field before everything falls off. That's always a good test for a low loader. And we'll just have to do some of these as is, I think. Still, what we have done, and we don't always get around to doing it, is had a pretty good explore of the map. In a place we've not been to yet is the sawmill. Right, so let's take a quick squiz at this. Yeah, I really fancied putting the pallets on it. Mind you, we've got pallet forks, no? Not sure where, mind you. Oh, and you can fill it, of course. Oh, good shout. So actually, let's do this then. So let's see. So it's one of those you can sort of tilt, lift up manually, or you can lower it down and unfold it. Ooh, that's a bit odd, because it actually doesn't really unfold it, it just disappears. Or is it fold it underneath? No. But then you can tilt it down, which is quite nice. See, I was thinking I could use the thingy to manoeuvre a couple of pallets into there. But yeah, so up and down, back to front, blah blah blah. Lift it when you're done. Oh, it's got tension belts across the top. This is a slightly bigger one, as we saw, and of course you can unload here. That's quite a nice animation. Very good. This is quite a chunky tractor to try and get on the back of what is a relatively small low loader. Especially against a fence, but actually pop that, we've got the box on the back. Can I lift that up about the way? Oh, look at that. Now is that enough space for me to then get in and fold it up? Whoa, sorry. There we go. Yes. Nice. Nice. Tomorrow I'm back at work. Ooh. It's actually pretty good. Actually, it takes, because it's not huge. So to take all that, it's pretty good. Let's see how stable it is. Whoa. Yeah, definitely not locked in place. So that was it's quite a heavy tractor. Let's face it. That was about to tip over. Definitely not locked in. But other than that, so you just need to be a little bit careful. I'm assuming it has straps. Yes, it does. If you're after a little low loader, to move smaller pieces of machinery very carefully around, or even there's a simple answer to all of this stuff these days. Is you get the Black Sheep Modding little trailer. Titch will probably remember the name of it. Is it the TRX 600 or something? And let's do a bit of baling for a minute. And use the pallet strap things. Where was the baler? There's the baler. No worries, see. Then I don't feel so bad about the fact that I couldn't remember whether or not I'd said how are you, so I may have ended up saying it twice. But given that you weren't there to hear it, that actually doesn't really matter. Don't worry about it. We're all good, my friend. No apologies ever needed. So we'll just quickly make a few grass bales, and then I'll very bravely see if I can stack them on the new bale trailer. I'm not going to worry about being overly neat or picking up every blade of grass. It really doesn't matter. We just want a few bales to try out the bale loadery thing. But the worker's actually done a pretty decent job of this. Nice little diddy field. No new balers, so we're just using the standard New Holland roll belt. 150. So as I mentioned earlier, these fields I bought because I was going to use them for something. In fact, we still could, given that it's decided to use it as part of your respawn area, which is a bit weird. Yes, it's a slight oddity, I have to say. Let's try and get another one. Just rather messily, randomly pick up bits of grass without worrying overly too much about it. I could have windrowed a bit more, really. Come on then, fill it up. There's a chap, you're beeping at me already, so it can't be that far. There we go. 4 bales. Not 4 candles. 4 bales? 3 bales. Can't even count. I mean, seriously. Why are you not close? Oh, weird. Never had that button before. Okay, there you go. Now then, what do we have with front loader forks? Nice. This one has front loader forks. Are you joking? Seriously? Okay. So there you go. There's a couple of bunker silos, by the way, at the yard. So the tractor that we have with the front loader forks is down at The garage. Okay, this is going well. What we could do actually is if I jump, sorry, into that one, then actually while we're here, we're not going to get a chance to use all of these, so let's have a quick look at some of these. So this is our sort of forage wagon. It's not forage wagon, it's a forage trailer. It's a normal trailer, it doesn't have a pickup, but it's for forage, with a colour scheme carefully chosen by myself and Alexander. It's quite a nice TD trailer. How big was it? $38,900 litres. That's a pretty decent size too. Oh, I quite like that actually. It's a bit different. Then what else we got? So I might use that in a second. We didn't. Yeah, that's not new. That's not new either. That was base game. So this is the baby Joskin, but it's not a baby. It looks small to me, I would have said. But in actual fact, there you go. Drakkar 6600. It's a 35,000 litre trailer. So remarkably similar actually in capacity to that, which actually when you look at them, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, it's quite a nice trailer, like that. And then we've got this one, the VStRuk, which I was going to use with the combine, which I may or may not get around to using depending on whether a field becomes ready. And if you're after a slightly older style trailer, it's a nice trailer. It looks okay. Usual sort of VStRuk muted colours. I can't quite jump into it, but as long as you're happy with a front front A-frame axle, it's all fine. Right, so what would be fun then, actually? No. Should we got a front 3-point? We do. Fine, so let's do this then. Doofus. Right. Let's try that again. Actually, is that right? Really? No. I was right. Oh my goodness me. I told you I didn't get much sleep last night. Oh, Zeke, have you seen the truck? Did you see the truck? Have you seen the Peterbilt? The one from Jewel, which I'm assuming you know. Jewel is for those that missed it earlier, Jewel is an awesome movie. Mr. CDP made reference to it in his guide to yesterday evening's mods, the second lot of mods from yesterday. And it's right here, and it is amazing. In fact, it's so amazing. Oh, I left the lights on. Tut tut. This is the truck from Jewel, and it sounds awesome, and it looks awesome, and it does that, which is also very, very cool. Actually, let's take it for a spin, because I haven't really tried it yet. We haven't driven it anywhere. Took the map off. Oh, it looks like we're about to hit the edge of the map anyway. Then let's not do that. Oh, here's a sell point. I haven't actually been in here yet. So in case we don't get a chance to come back, there's our sell point. Sort of main crop sell point. The only one on the map. Oh, look at the fat lights. It's so cool. Oh dear, sorry. Wow, plenty of lights. Look at that. One lot, side lights, dipped, main beam, and with the sort of searchlight, as I might call it, on the front. Brilliant. Gets up some lit, that's for sure. Yeah, you can be pretty menacing with that, let's face it. That's brilliant. I love that. I'm just going to randomly leave that in the field, because if I reset enough things it would randomly appear back here anyway. Okay, anyway, I just wanted to take it for a spin. I just realised we hadn't actually taken it on the road. Here we go. Right, let's get this back up. Oh yeah, if you're on which map did you say you're on? Yeah, Pacific Northwest. Perfect map for it. For me it'll have to be no man's land for now. Did you say you were playing on Blue Mountain as well, see? I think you might have mentioned that before. Because I did a... I can't remember if you joined or not. I did a brief first day on that the other day. Technically it was the second day. It's a nice map. It's quite fun. A bit different. Blast through the hedges. Yeah, so this is a bit weird. What a strange place to have a respawn point. Anyway, now we are here. We can fill our fertiliser up. 4,000 litres just like that. Wow, that's pretty quick too. Okay, so do we have a spreading contract? Or actually what we could do, we've got a field at the farm with no crops in. Technically it's cultivated, but my guess is it'll need ploughing because they always do. So let's go to field 52 and that'll be pretty easy to find. Straight down the road. This feels a little bit more crazy and higgledy-piggledy than usual. I, to be fair, do spend a bit more time looking at the map, getting on it, getting all the equipment ready, and then having a look round and figuring out the fields that I need, etc. So, yeah, this is a little bit too much driving around and all that. I apologise, but needs must. Oh, really? Kicking you out of the vehicle back to the sleep point? Oh, that's really odd. Huh. I only did a day on it. It did glitch out, but I think that was one of the mods. I don't think that was anything to do with the map. Because I think it was a known issue that other people commented on during the stream. So I'll be going back on it, but without that mod, and actually starting because I hadn't saved it anyway. So I'll probably do a bit more play on it just because it's quite an interesting map, really. So if I've only got, oh wow, really? Okay, I'm about to have a traffic issue because my other pallet of fertilizer is in there. I'm gonna just drop that down a sec. I'll come back for that in a minute. I'm gonna wait for this dude to get out of the way. I'm gonna back up. The foxes have been at the bins again, look. Oh, that was weird. Foxes have definitely been in the bins again. Right, so let's open, sorry, this gate here. Oh, it's like one of those logic puzzles. So you have to open that gate, come through it, close it, and then you can drive in here. So this is our field anyway, field 52. Slightly odd. Alright. So quick jump in, see if we can get round. So I'll have to stop off in field 53, which is a field that we don't own. Do a big turnaround. That's a slightly unfortunate gate setup, one might argue. But anyway, let's try this out. I didn't check the width. What's the width like on this? 24 meters. 15,000 litre capacity. We've only got 4,000 in it. Ouch, it's 31 slots. On what? On Blue Mountain, Titch? Interesting. Right, so let's give this a go. There we go. Nice. So it's another one of those ones that actually we've had quite a few of these recently that does fertiliser, lime and manure, which is pretty cool. Always the usual snag, of course, with anything that's fertiliser, lime and manure, anything, I mean, I've had one before that was just lime and manure, is that if you've got manure in it, you can't unload it. Sometimes it'll let you unload lime and fertiliser, sometimes not. Some have been modified and updated to allow them to unload, but you can't unload manure. Someone needs to bring out a manure pallet, and then if you had both, you could. But yeah, usage is pretty decent. It's not going down too fast. I only had 4,000 litres in it. Nice. Right, it's well noted. Thanks, Titch. I will keep wary when I eventually get back on there. We need to do some more 6 ashes actually. I've been on that for ages, and I've got a video to finish off that I haven't. It's been ready for weeks. I just need to narrate it. It's just finding the time at the moment. It's madness. Madness, I tell you. There is a manure palette mod, is there? Oh, okay. May not necessarily work though. The modder would still need to make a modification to the mod to allow you to unload to the manure palette and make it a prerequisite. That I wasn't aware of, but thanks, Tid. I do not know that. I suppose I wouldn't normally worry about manure pallets. I tend not to buy manure in. I use it when I've got it. Generally, I don't buy it. Nothing wrong with a bit of trains. Wow, this usage is, I know fertilizer, solid fertilizer, you tend not to get through that much, but goodness me, this is really good. So we don't really need the other pallet anyway. Interesting. It's not the biggest field in the world, but nonetheless, what are we at now? 3,300. So we'll have done this in less than just over 700 litres. But only just over 700 litres. There we go. And actually, as we were just talking about it, let's just test this one and see. Oops. Don't climb the fence. There's enough funny goings on this farm as it is. Right, without tractors trying to climb fences. Yes, we can unload. There is an unload option. Now. Okay. Isn't that interesting? I just randomly thought, I wonder. I mean, it's not obviously... Yep, so it works fine. Cool, okay. Leave that there. Now, any sign of any corn fields or sunflower fields being ready to harvest. 17, 4, 14, 56, 63, 23. Remember all of those. $63 is corn. Oh, 6. Not so far from the saw and past the horses. Right. Oh, I thought 6 was ready. But 14 was corn too, right? Oh no, it wasn't. Oh, you swine. I'm clearly seeing things. 14's ready to harvest, but is cotton. So the only one, oh my goodness, is 63 all the way back up here. Oh well, let's see how we do. Is all I can say to that. 56 is soybean. Okay, fine. Hey, Nightwolf. Just as Google comes up and goes, hey, what do you want? Yeah, she's good, thanks. All good, all good. Whatever the bug was that she's got, she's better. Test was negative, and whatever the bug she's got, I think I've got a little bit of too. But hey, splitting headache most of yesterday and overnight and this morning. But no, nothing too serious. Just a bug. I'd say there's a bit of me thinks, oh, how on earth can we possibly... We can't go anywhere without masks on, so how on earth can we possibly have bugs? Oh, what a nice diddy little disc harrow sitting on the back of the tractor. Tractor's not able to get close enough to the edge of the field, I don't think, with this disc harrow. Ooh, can I squeeze through? Can I? Can I? Can I? No. I can't. Oh no. I thought I was going to find out there was no collisions on the gates for a minute. How you doing, Nightwolf? You're late. You're always late. I'm going to stop soon, but we're going to keep going till it's dark. I think my kids are getting ready to go out trick or treating or pumpkin spotting, as it's going to be this year. So I'd better go with them. Now, this is only 1.4 meters wide. It's a baby. It's not a 3 meter cultivator. It's a baby 1.4 meter cultivator. But it cultivates. That's quite funny. God, it's tiny. I'd say that's a bit silly on the back of this tractor, but it does the job. That's quite cool. I do like not seeing that type of roller on the back. That's pretty lethal. Why has he completed his task? Oh, because he's on a bit that we've just done. Is that right? Oh, interesting. Oh, because the field's already cultivated, you wally. Because it's a disc harrow and it's a cultivated field. But we can still see it. It's working because it's changing the colour of the field, so we know it's all right. It's good. Have you got a little tractor? So remind me, working width. Oh, 1.8 meters, I beg your pardon, not 1.4. 20 horsepower and 3 slots. So, if you're low on slots or low on money, is he tired? Dear. Aye, she's not feeling too bad. Thanks, Zeke. Yeah, kinda, right? You'd need a really small tractor for that not to look silly. But, does the job. It's not a great finish on those plates, which is why it's so low in slots, but equally it looks like sort of battered metal, so it doesn't look too bad. Right. What else do we have? I'm starting to lose track now, what we looked at, what we haven't, and what we've had a chance to use and what we haven't. So we use that, so return it. We've used that, so return that. We've used that, so return that. Oh, that was it. I've got to pick up those bales. So we've used that, return that. We might hopefully get a chance to use that, so I'll leave one of us trailers as well. Don't need that. You looked at that. That we're not going to be able to do what I was hoping to with it. I'll leave that for a minute just in case. We'll return the warrior. We've had lots of fun with that. That's fine. Still need though. Oh, we didn't really look at that yet. We've had a mess around with that. That looks cool. Good. Right. So
you've done a lot without me.
Bale, well, you shouldn't have gone anywhere, should you?
Hey, I had to go and eat my lovely lasagna.
How was your... What, oh, you had lasagna? Oh, very nice. How does my beef burrito bowl look? Looking forward to that. Oh no, I don't want to open the gate. Don't open the gate.
I left the lasagna.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I quite like the taste of it.
The beef lasagna.
Right. So let's go see if we can very quickly find some baling equipment. When are we going out, Alexander? Soon, I guess, right? So I might need to speed up time a touch, but let's just very quickly get some of these bales.
Are you coming with us?
Well, I was going to, yeah. I can.
Then you need to stop now, so we're also going to eat.
Oh right, there's the front loader 4. Where's the
there's
front loader?
Ghost.
Where are... There's a ghost. Oh. What happened there? There we go. Right. All we need is something to go on the front of them. It's funny, I was thinking that exactly, Zeke. I was thinking, I mean, of course it came with its own, but actually I was... Actually, did it? No, it came with a plough. Did it come with a harrow or a cultivator at all? I don't think it did it? So actually it would, and you could have it in grey. Had lots of very dull colours, so it would be perfect indeed. Okay. Check out the Map. Where are the forks?
Forks. The forks. Forks.
I need bale forks or pallet forks or something. And there should be some, I'm sure there are.
No.
Oh. What? It's given me a front loader with no attachments. What? Why would it do that? No, it does. So where's the bale spike?
Well, that's strange. This map really is haunted.
Well, there's certainly some really weird goings on with it. Alright, let's get rid of all those. Oh, there it is. No sooner had I deselected everything else.
It's like
It's right here somewhere. Oh, look. I wasn't looking up there.
Oh! That's...
I'm actually quite... Now I've seen them, and they're right in front of where the things were, I'm actually kind of surprised that I didn't see them, but there you go. That's how it... That's just how it is sometimes. Can't see what's right under your nose.
Oh, another ghosty.
Right, we didn't really look at this and we're not going to have a chance to use it, so let's take a quick look at it. Well, it's a thing for compacting and spreading your chaff in your silo, really. That's, you know, but it's just slightly wider than the standard current in-game one, so that's all good. It's a bit of an upgrade. It's 0.7 meters wider, I think, or something. And then we've got this baby bale trailer. There was one a bit like this. Ooh, look at that. No collision on the edge of that. That's really weird. How much is there no collision on that?
This map is...
Oh, I love the lights at the back. They look like proper homemade, like you'd get on the back of a sort of bike carrier or a, you know, one of those number plate boards that you get for the back of boats and things like that. They're really cool. I like those. Anyway, yeah, there was something a bit like this. Someone, I think they've had a couple of these now, but there was a bigger one that I used. Marwell, I think it was Marwell. I used something a bit like this, something a little bit smaller, a little bit bigger rather, a little bit more dynamic. This is more like a sort of homemade, bit more basic, but looks good nonetheless. So let's give it a go. It's been a while since I've done the manual bale stacking. Uh-oh. And certainly since I've done anything with anything other than the bag carrier from the CSZ pack. I can't even see the forks. There we go. We've got a bale, people. We have a bale.
4,000.
They're all quite fun, these trailers.
Really, you like those trailers?
Relatively forgiving. Because that was a bit, sort of throw it at it and see what happens. And I just nudge that so it's just a little bit. There we go, that's better. One. You're lucky I only bailed 3.
Otherwise you would have been in big trouble.
That was rubbish. What kind of angle is that? Let's see how this one goes. Kind of want to just press a button to release it. Whoa, that's spinning around. That didn't work. Oh, but it will, because now... No, 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 no. Actually, you know what? If only I could do that better. Hang on. I'm stress testing it to see how much of a pig's ear you can make of it and it still be reasonably successful. And That's surprisingly not bad. Trying to sort of shuffle it on and it just won't. Whoa, steady. Yep, that won't go on like that. I messed that one up, but never mind. It did come in a pack, yes. So it came in a pack with definitely a little trailer, several versions of the tractor, and definitely several widths of plough. I just can't remember whether it had a cultivator as well. And I've not used that. Early Shamrock was the last time I used that. I don't think it did have a cultivator, so it could be perfect, as you say. But then there's a number of, you know, there's a number of, oh, battery's gone on my headphones. Smaller cultivators as well, or smaller tractors. Sorry, I was going to say. Nope, not quite far enough over. Lovely. Spot on. Bit of practice. Probably best off. The best thing to do with that one. The thing with that one is it's now stuck on this. No, you can't. You have to just say it's too heavy. It's now stuck on the bar at the back here. That's fine. But you'll still be able to strap it. And yep, like the other one that I used before, they are individual straps, which actually is going to make strapping that one in the middle a little bit on the tricky side. Plus, you could, should you so desire, oh, tricky, getting just the right spot to put the belt across. Hello, fasten tension belt, hello.
Then you have to have your...
Well, you know what, the easiest way to do it is to impale myself on a bale spike. The easiest way to do it will be to spin around, very carefully attach it to the tractor. So obviously the easiest way to do it is to put each is to strap each bale as you go along. But oh, sorry, wrong button. But you'll be able to do that. And it's strapped those two together. That's quite cool. So strap those two together, so you could easily put another one on the top. So it's supposed to take 6 bales. You could easily get at least one, probably another one over the wheels, maybe, and one of those straps might extend over. So you get at least another. You get at least 8, potentially 10. And of course, if you did have, then you might even get 12 on the top. But then you'd start, if you start becoming a bit, yeah, multiple plows definitely. Oh yeah, no cultivator. Okay. Thanks. Yeah, it's quite nice. If you're starting out small, it's quite nice. Oh, I like that. You have to be careful with it. You'd be better off loading it with it attached to another track, to be fair. But it's clearly not essential. If you're a little bit more careful, I didn't have the patience with that second one. But if you're really, really careful, I think you'd be absolutely fine. So there we go. I'm almost giving up on the chance of there being I'm kind of giving up on the idea of there being a cornfield that we can try playing with, or a sunflower field for that matter. Oh, there was that one up at 63. It was such a long way to go with that combine. You know what though? We've got... So let's very quickly, because I've only got 5 minutes or so, if I go in here, return that. Return that. We're not going to have time to do that. Sadly, we're not going to have time to do that. But while we've got a little bit of time, let's make our way up to field 63. Hope we can get through that bridge. I hope we can get through the bridge. And actually, you know what? The other thing to do is to make sure that it's not gone over to be harvested, because they seem to really quickly. Let's buy it. We now at least have plenty of money because we've left the subsidy on. But we need to get to darkness because it's Halloween, and we should. And then we can go look at all our ghosties. But yeah, so what are you thinking about? I think the map looks great. It's very, you know, sort of traditional style of, you know, traditional British looking map, but it's, you know, nice terrain, say the roads are a little bit, some of them could have been a bit smoother, some of the transitions like that there is really obvious. But it's a nice map, it's tidily done. I like the markings on the edge of the road, you know. Lots of details, lots of bits of stuff lying around the yard. I think all the yards look really good actually. A bit odd there's no sleep trigger, but there's a few different sleep triggers you can add to existing houses. You can't sell any of the houses, that's the only other thing, so you can't sell a farmhouse. You can sell the silo at the main yard, all of the other animal places are all as they are. But no, it's okay. So it doesn't seem to have something for me that I would go, yes, I really want to play that map. But, you know, that's just a personal preference thing. The only thing that personally I don't really like is the road layout. I think it's not very clear, and there's an awful lot of fields that you have to go through other fields to get to, or just going through obvious roads to them, and the road system is a bit few and far between, further up and down, and then just one across really. So how do we get here? Remind me. Okay, so we have to go past our yard, past our what would ostensibly be our farmhouse, and up to the sheep pasture, which would be an interesting test because I was rather worried that the gate up at the sheep pasture and the entrance to the yard for the sheep isn't very wide. So it'll be interesting to see how we get on actually. Equally, I don't want to sort of put that times 15 and suddenly find out in darkness with the to the field. So far so good though. I'm making it just quite a wide header, it doesn't fold up this one. Oh, sheep are this way. Oh, oh. I can't hear myself anymore. I mean, just change my headphone settings, hang on. How's that now? Is that better? So we'll just come up here. Oh, the stream's quite a way behind. That's odd. At least it is on my end. Maybe it's not so bad for you guys. So yeah, just come back up to the sheep farm again. As I mentioned earlier, there's a nice little farmhouse. You could choose to be yours if you wanted. Right. Yeah, this is going to be tricky with this header actually. Oh, so the only corn stroke sunflower field we've got available is up a really narrow lane, and we've got a really big header. Should have put it on a header trailer, but it's not that big. No. This is the one that settles back, isn't it? Can we just get through? No. Maybe we can get round. We can cheat. Let's cheat. If at first you don't succeed, cheat. Thanks, Zeke. Trick-or-treaters. Social distance trick-or-treating. Oh, look. It's got magic hedges. Okay. Well, that might answer that question, and I guess we may not be able to do our harvest. So we can't seem to get through to the field with this header. Oh. And now we're completely wedged in. Hang on. Oh, mind you, the header's managed to unfold itself. That's not going to help us. Not that will make a massive difference. It doesn't go narrow, it just goes slightly shorter. It does raise it up some, but let's not risk that because I've had that go wrong on me before. It's like being back on Peterville. There we go. Right, we can get through here, but can we get through to our field? I'm thinking not. So that's rather a disappointment, is it not? Hedges all the way around. Oh, hang on. Yeah, there's a hedge. It won't let us through. Can we blast it? No. I do find hedges with collisions the most frustrating thing ever. Because when in the world would you not be able to drive that header over that hedge? Tell me that. If I can get a combine through it, I can get a header over the top of it. Aha! But we have a trick. Hold that out, settle it back a little bit. Come on, do it, drive it, push it. There we go. Not quite. Genius. So, let's lose that. Let's do that. Unfold the header. Lower it down. It's probably a little bit big for this combine as well. It's quite pushed the wheels off, but it's doing the job. Yeah, you have a similar frustration, DZ. It just doesn't make sense. Hedges shouldn't have collisions. If you wanted to drive a combine harvester through a hedge, you're going to drive a combine harvester through a hedge. But the reality is, if you can drive a combine harvester through a hedge, as you can here, you should be able to scrape a header over the top of the hedge. It just doesn't make any sense. And on Peterville I had to give up, although it was sort of a semi-realistic series. Oops, wrong button, sorry. I eventually gave up and had to use a bit of a cheat mod on my headers to get them over the hedges into some of the fields because the gates weren't wide enough. Just a bit daft, really. But anyway, we are harvesting corn. It's working lovely. So yeah, you'd clearly want to fold up one for this map, but and that belt on the end, although the chain's going in the wrong direction, it's still taking the corn and it's all fine. Nice. It's nice to have it's unusual to have a Stara header, so it's quite nice actually. Just need a Stara combine now, we'll be alright. Yes, exactly. I mean, I was lucky on Peterville because at the time I was struggling with that exact problem, and of course none of the fields had enough space that you could get into them without destroying crop, and I had crop destruction on, so I had to get the trailer into the field and then put the header on, which of course meant I was losing crop, and then you've got issues like that where if you clip a hedge, oh no, is it the tree? Oh, now I'm stuck on a tree. Seriously, yeah, you clip a hedge or something, you then, oh, I'm really stuck now, honestly. Yeah, sometimes these collisions just cause you issues. So yeah, eventually I got the telehandler header lifter, which of course is totally ridiculously unrealistic, but it was the only way I could reasonably get a header into a field. And even with the header trailer, sometimes that was it was tight. It's still really difficult. But anyway, we are doing some corn harvesting, so I'm glad we managed to try it out. A little bit of jiggery pokery. So a lead worker to do that. Hates button. Yeah, you see stone walls, there's a collision on a stone wall. I can kind of live with that, but not on a hedge. It's not that spooky, but it's about to be. So let's head back to the farm. I'll put time forward. Wow, it stays light later, doesn't it? Whoa, that's better. Let's go see. Ooh, there's a ghost in the field. That's hilarious. Oh my goodness, it really is a haunted farm. Still not dark enough. Very spooky. Blue glowing ghosts, which are all over the yard, by the way, as night draws in. I've just dotted them around. I don't even know where I put them. They're just randomly a bit all over the place, kind of thing. She looks really effective. Maybe I need a haunted forest on no man's land. God, they're everywhere. But there you go. Well, that's it, folks. There's our first look at Grasslands. Quite a nice little map. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks everybody for coming along and chatting. They look really cool. And take care of yourselves. Happy Halloween, everybody. Likes and subscriptions very much appreciated. Spread the word. And I'll see you on the next one. Cheers, everybody. Thanks, guys. Zeke, Titch, Spartan, Tiny, if you're still around. I know you might have been lurking. Nightwolf, if you're still there. Roar, I think you might have left a while ago. But anyway, thanks, everybody. I'll catch you all later. Take care of yourselves.